It was our very first time experiencing the island together. Ilbra and I were visiting Zanzibar for the very first time, and so we decided to check out the spice market or the spice farm for obvious reasons. We are both foodies, and this is our guide, Rayhan, which is a name of a spice if you remember my video with Ilbra last year. So anyways, this is us sloping down to the kitchen. We're going to be starting with cooking experience in pure Swahili kitchen, and then we'll head over to the spice tour. And yeah, so this is us arriving in the kitchen. We had our aprons, but later on we realized they also had these kangas, which you're going to understand what they mean. And yeah, the experience was really amazing. Let me let you in.
And Rehan, so kanga is traditional, it's part of the culture, right?
Exactly, and they always go with the names.
Okay.
So if you look, kanga has names. So names play a very big role for the culture. And ladies cannot wear kanga without reading the names. So names make a very big difference in the culture, tradition, and actually also making a lot of emotional reaction in the family and relatives and communities. So actually, before somebody actually buying a kanga, a husband or friends, always actually they have to make sure that kanga has the right name actually to the person you're sending to.
So Rita's kanga, what is her name right now?
Inasema kanga kwa Kiswahili?
Ya Rabbi tusamee makosa yetu.
This kanga is asking Allah to give forgiven for the people. Forgive people, yes.
Allah, please forgive Rita. For what? Okay,
and this one, this is for you. I mean, also the wachi waseme.
Nice mwachi.
Yeah, let them say I can't get away with my love.
I can't get away with my love.
Yeah. Stick with him. So let them say. Let them say. Yeah, you mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Let them say. I mean, you know, the people in the street, or in the society, in the family, or in the communities, talking about you and your maybe your boyfriend, your husband. So you say, let them say, but it can't go with him. It can't leave him. So sometimes women fight.
Oh, for men.
For men, for names, for message, because these are message. Kanga has message, and message plays a really big role.
Wow.
And they always have emotional reaction from the people. And this is the name you have, but there are so many names from Kangas. So always when ladies get Kanga from a husband or from a boyfriend, they always don't wear the Kanga without reading the names. Because sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes not lovely, depends.
So the rules don't change like any other place where you're expected to deal with food or touch food or anything that is going to be eaten by people. You start by washing your hands thoroughly well and yeah, get ready. So here is a home in a spice farm. This spice farm is owned by a village. So they are government owned farms which are really, really big. And these ones, the smaller ones are used for demonstration purposes for tourists. You'll see other tourists on the other side. There are some French tourists with their French speaking tour guides. So it's such a diverse, I think Zanzibar really survives so much on tourism. And yeah, glad that we get to experience so many things like these. And yeah. And one thing I think I really did a solid for myself on was accepting to come to Zanzibar when my friend was coming, because it was so much fun experiencing something with someone who loves it as much as you do. And yeah, let's continue cooking.
But we have difference.
Sorry?
We have difference between this we call pilipili boga in Zanzibar. Hoho, the tiny one. When you have in your mouth, it becomes hoho.
I like the way you said. So the pili ho are the tiny ones.
Yeah, the tiny
like he
one.
said,
We call
you
pilipili
put them
hoho.
in your mouth.
And this is called pilipili boga here. Yeah.
Pili bogo and pili mboga. Mboga.
Pilipili boga.
Pili boga.
Hi. This is called
Pili manga.
Pilipili
I didn't want to embarrass myself on the island, but let me tell you, what I thought pilipili manga was that spicy mango chutney that these guys serve with their rice. Finding out that pilipili manga is black pepper all this time, like, what more don't I know?
Cardamom, coriander,
Powder.
cumin, cinnamon,
And black pepper.
And that, my friend, is the authentic pilau masala mixture. If you have that, you have pilau masala. You're welcome.
She wants to take it.
Ilbra probably doesn't know this, but one thing I love about her, especially when it comes to food, is she will express herself. When she eats, she makes this sound, which is so cute. Like the food is really so good. Like her soul really depends on it, and I love it. She expresses herself when it comes to food, and that is satisfaction. Top tier. Okay. I hope she watches this. Anyways, all of us were getting a turn and we were, cooking, all of us together. As someone who holds cooking classes, this class taught me that it's actually the same everywhere. If you go for a cooking class, you must be willing and able to multitask. We were making like 4 dishes or 5 at the same time, and I felt so bad for the French guys. Like, are you learning or are you just here to be cooked for?
And carrot. See, you can smell that. Yeah. So she knows from the parent, and because she was staying much more time with the parent together in the kitchen. Nowadays, kids, young girls, you don't see them in the kitchen. Why? Because they have their phones.
Right.
Why? Because they know many things. Why? Because the parent don't know, then they know. So actually, you can teach them nowadays. You see. So that's why she knows how to cook. She knows how to teach people. Because she always never been in school, but she knows from the parents.
Right. Exactly.
Spinach.
Spinach.
Yeah. Chicha. Chicha.
This one we call it dodo. Dodo. Yeah.
What language?
Chinyankole. Yeah. From the western part of Uganda.
Okay.
And finally, unexpectedly, I found a recipe that I am going to be using because I love my vegetables. But this coconut dodo was amazing. The other thing about island cooking or Zanzibar cooking or maybe Swahili cooking or maybe coastal cooking is they're going to be using a lot of coconut, almost everything. There's gonja we made. You people. I did not know anyone could taste me like that. Like, I trusted the process. Yes, I did not like it, but it's a delicacy there. And they used coconut. Like, everything here is coconut. They even have a tool. You're going to see it in a few. But yeah, so we are peeling the dodo skin so that they are not tough. Instead of plucking the leaves, here even the stalks are consumed. All we have to do is chop these. They are already washed. Chop them, put them in the pan, add coconut milk, and put on fire and boil until it reduces and the bread is seasoned and you're done.
Okay.
Yeah. Grew up in Tanzania. Swahili got sick in Kenya.
Oh.
Swahili died in Uganda. Swahili was buried in Rwanda.
Wow, I like that. That's awesome.
It was born on the coast, grew up in Tanzania,
Yeah.
got sick in Kenya,
Kenya,
died in Uganda.
Died in Uganda.
Died in Uganda, was buried in Rwanda.
Rwanda, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Because the port is abandoned.
Yeah.
Put it in on time. Exactly.
Hebu niache dula kwanza. Muda nakutamia.
I think even when I become like really, really professional chef and high end and everything, I'm gonna still love being a home cook, because here cooking is like it's within, it comes from within. You know what you're doing, even without overthinking it. I asked this mama how come she did not measure the water, and our guide Trehan told me she knows. She knows what, how much water to put in. She can look at it and know. And yeah, here I'm showing you the grain. They're using jasmine, not the long grain basmati. But like, she knows nothing was measured. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know. And that's all about home cooking. You're going to know the basics. You're going to know everything else. But if you do not know, you don't know. That's on period.
We call him Kono. Si mkono au nini? Mkono tembo. Yeah.
Mkono wa tembo.
Mkono tembo. Tembo, okay. You know, of course you know tembo. Elephant.
Elephant. Tembo. Oh, okay. This is an elephant's arm. Like,
yeah. Because you know, elephant has
yes.
And that's what we call moyo. Moyo in the middle. The moving. See, and you peel.
Why?
The middle. Well,
Yeah.
again, it's culture. But we eat it. I mean, but we don't cook it with it. And sometimes you give kids, but then you take the only banana. So that's more we just remove it always. And at the bottom of the pot, she has peeling.
The peeling.
Yeah. And do you know why they put the peeling?
I want to sit down.
Oh, you want to see the peelings?
Yeah.
See?
Okay, so at the bottom you have the peelings, which are like this. And that's to prevent any kind of burning or scorching of the...
Because they're soft already, so they don't take long time for cooking. So keeping this actually peeling then.
So the cooking of this gonja, I did not film a lot of it, but it was so much simple. All we did was peel them, cut the core, and then crush some cardamoms, pour them in, and then also we added in some coconut milk, and then put it on fire until it was all boiled and reduced. Meanwhile, the covers are still at the bottom just to help the gonja not to stick at the bottom. So yeah, that's all about that recipe. I think you're gonna see it when it's ready again. And this is our rice. The water has started going down. Now this is where the science comes in, and we always talk about this in, like, say for example, our rice classes. You never wait for the water to reduce and finish in the rice while it's still on fire, lest it burns. So now at this point, Mama was realizing that the water is reducing. Yes, she wasn't really communicating with us in a language we understood, but our guide tried as much as possible to let us know. And yeah, so she's going to remove it from fire and then go remove the charcoal, the coal from the stove, and then put the pan back on and then put the fire on top. Yeah.
Traditional oven. What are you saying? When you cook it, that's it.
It's okay, don't touch it.
No, yeah.
She will push it with a spoon.
Open it. Opening with using this. No, careful. You okay? Here. Look.
Do I push?
Okay, she's helped you.
It has been you. Wow. So this is called mbuzi, and it's a coconut grater, a manual coconut grater. I presume not all families on the island could be having processors or blenders or anything to work with the coconut, and also scoping it out is not easy. So they invented this sharp-edged machine, whatever this is. It has a chair for the person who's grating the coconut to sit, and then just keep on taking the flesh around until it's all done, and you stay with that ball. Yeah, you can recycle them. Here's our chef who's also showing us how to do it, and I loved this invention. Like, wow. Okay, the locals know how to do it really much faster than we ever could, but yeah, this is how it looks. You can see those sharp teeth. They're the ones that grate the coconut, and then you can easily squeeze out the coconut milk and you cook with it. So here we are with our coconut, the one we have grated, and I think they mixed all the ones from the previous class because we reached a little bit later. Some of the things were already done, so yeah, we have a lot. So now we're just going to squeeze out the coconut water and the coconut milk from the grated ones. I don't know. I didn't ask where they put the desiccated ones, like the grated ones. Do they dry them and put them in pastries or something? I don't know. But anyways, here we are enjoying this. Too many hands. Too much hands in one plate. But anyways, here is our dodo. I told you it has the coconut milk we added in, so we cover, and this is the plantain. Now here it's already cooked. Look how it looks. It tasted okay, but not something I'm gonna be making anytime sooner. But yeah, here we're making kachumbari, which is Ilbra's favorite salad. Yeah, if she ever crosses paths with you, make sure to serve her kachumbari. And that's it. They also brought some tuna, which was marinated with ginger garlic paste, some salt, some black pepper, and a few spices, and then deep fried, and it was to be served with the rice. And the rice is ready. Towards the end, this class took about 3 hours, 3 to 4, because we reached around 9 and left about 2. And the young boy went and picked for us these Zanzibar apples, and yeah. It's not as sweet, but it's spongy. It has this texture. It's like a balance between salty and sweet. So it's just there and fluffy. Yeah. Time to eat for all of us. So we got our rice served, which was really, really nice. It smelled so good, so good. And I want you to pay attention. When Ilbra takes her very first bite, you will see how much she expresses it. I really hope Mama, like, she was so happy. That's what I'm telling you about. If someone serves you food, that's the experience. That's how we are expecting you to show your face. The first bite. We are looking at you. Don't think we are not. We are looking at you. And that's how we expect you to react. Don't just start eating and finish the whole plate like that. Are you the one who cooked? Anyways, this is the vegetable curry. It was really nice. Considering it was cooked like in such a simple way, all they had to do was coconut milk and the spices, and that's all. And yeah, also look at how gorgeous that kachumbari looks. Let's continue plating anyway and enjoy our food.
One.
Yes, one more.
Where there's space. And another one. Thank you.
Mama.
Mia.
You are probably wondering, Rita, you said this is the most exciting feeling when someone expresses themselves and you took your first bite and you kept your mouth shut. Look at her dancing. Look at her dancing. Like she just tasted the most delicious thing ever in her entire life. Wow. Anyways, as I was saying, I expressed myself like, okay, I did not show it on camera, but yeah, I said it was amazing. It was such a great experience. And if you're visiting Zanzibar, especially the northern part, this spice farm was in the the side of Nungwi just before we slope down to Paje. Make sure to talk to your guide to book for you a cooking class, and yeah, you will have a good time. It's not the most high end, not the most aesthetic, place to be, but it puts you down to enjoy the island and the people and the food and everything about Swahili culture. And for us, it was great and amazing, and I really enjoyed coming here with her. And yeah, so that's it. For the people who have been watching my videos, and if you actually watch this video up until this time, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And we are back to creating. July is here. I know we took a hiatus, but yeah, the break was needed because, man, things can get tough. The great thing is we ain't giving up, and yeah, we're here to stay. So thank you so much. Consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. And yes, just in case you forgot to subscribe. And I'll be seeing you soon in my other videos. Bye.